Hey, and welcome to Open for Views. I recently received a package from my brother, and he sent me another board game. He sent Dungeons & Dragons Castle Ravenloft. Vampires. Let's check out the back of the box. The master of Ravenloft is having guests for dinner, and you are invited. How nice. He invited us to dinner. I wonder what we're having. Hopefully something good. In Castle Ravenloft, you play a heroic adventurer. With magic weapons and amazing spells, you must explore the dungeons beneath the castle, where you will fight monsters, overcome hazards, find treasure, and eventually face the vampire lord Strahd. Are you ready for adventure? Cool. Castle Ravenloft features dungeon crawling action and terrifyingly fun quests, designed for a single player or a cooperative group of 1 to 5 players. Each quest can be played in an hour or less. 41 interlocking tiles. 42 plastic heroes and monsters, including the huge Dracolich. 9 illustrated hero and villain tiles, a rulebook, adventure book, 200 encounter, monster, and treasure cards, 192 markers and tokens, 20 sided die. Stones not included? What are they talking about? Are they talking about this big giant slab of stone? Is that what they mean? Stones? Of course the stones aren't included. You got to go out in the woods and get those. All right, let's get it open. Pinky, as always. No, I made that noise, just in case you didn't know. Well, that was easy to open. It's like I sliced it open with a razor. Garbage pocket. It's a heavy box. I would say I wonder what's in it, but I already know. I read the back of the box. Ages 12 and up. Let's have a look at that cover again. That box. It's nice. Nice artwork. Inside the box looks when you first open it up. Here we go. Rulebook. Rulebook. What's this? Frequently asked questions. It's a fine print. Players, your adventures are just getting started. It's a little ad for D&D. Adventure book. Little prompts tells you how to set up tiles. Opening of tiles. Let's open these. Where's Pinky? Pinky! You're needed. Alright. Let's cut this open. Tile sheet 1. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. Really. Sometimes I put it in my pocket, sometimes I don't. I'm never very consistent with that. Do I need to be? Tell me. Is that 1? Page 1. What do we have here? Howling Hag. The sun. Freezing clouds. Slowed. Trap. Active hero takes 1 damage. Back 7. Tile sheet number 2. Max. Different types of hallways and stuff. Very nice. I'm already getting kind of excited about this. Just looking through it and seeing what it entails. I punched one out. Well, you see how easy that is to punch them out? Well, and then, yeah, there it is. Very nice. They come right out. Thanks, Wizards of the Coast. Still Wizards of the Coast, right? That's putting this out. I hope I didn't say the wrong company's name. maybe there's spoilers in those names. Like this little spiral staircase further into the crypt. Very cool. Let's put this over here. Let's not cover up the rule box. We have 1, 2 thick decks. Encounter. Event attack, prowling ghost, on the other side, sequence of play, continued exploration. Oh, these are your sequence card. That's cool. A bag full of miniatures. That's interesting. It's usually like in a... There's more tiles. They were buried in the bottom of the box. I was right, it said something like 42 tiles. That wasn't 42. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a lot more in this one. Tile sheet 5. Probably going to be getting tons of spoilers and stuff. Food. Wizard needs food. I got 0 monsters. None. There's none. 0. I'm going to take a manual and put it over here. I just keep on putting it on top. Having to move it. More tiles. Crossways. T-junctions. Cool, man. This is going to be nice if you just want to make your own little campaign. I imagine that's what they do. Aren't there a few of these? I'm pretty sure there's a few of these. This one's... I think this is the first... if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am, this is the first one. Oh, cool. Here are the characters. Start. Here we go. There's... Here are characters. We have Thorgrim, a dwarf cleric. Arjan, dragonborn fighter. Alyssa, human ranger. Cat, human rogue. Emeril, Aladrin wizard. Werewolf. So there's 5 characters you can choose from. Well, let's go through this big bag of miniatures. Let's see what we have. Maybe I can show you the characters. We have a bag of, it looks like, little ephemeral dudes. This guy, a wraith or something. From beyond the grave. Yeah, I don't know what this guy is. Check him out. Like a football player? I know it's not. There's another one of those guys. Oh, he's like a... See, there's a little flaming... It's hard to see on my garbage potato camera. But right, there's like a skull right here. It's like a flame guy. He's like getting ready to Hadouken or something. Another one of these dudes. I have a question. Please call on me. I have a question. This guy again. And then another Hadouken skeleton. Hadouken. Our heroes. Let's move these guys out of the way. We will go through... Where's the heroes? No, I don't think so. Are these the heroes? Yes, these are the heroes. The ones in the blue are heroes. So let's check out these guys. I thought these guys, the gray ones, were our compatriots. Yeah, it might be. This guy. Detail's pretty nice on these. It's like a werewolf doing jazzercise. And this little tiny, I don't know, this little dude right here, like a little lizard wizard or something. This little guy, can you see that? Some bigger ones. Let's check out these brownies. This guy's like a oh, nice. It's a little tiny thing of rats. It's a nice touch. I wonder if that's what we're having for dinner. It's a plate. It goes on the table. Plate full of rats. Spider. We got a couple more plates of rats. Rat plates. You do that. If you don't want to play the game, you can just do that with the miniatures. A wolf, I believe. Dire wolf. Whatever the appropriate fantasy name is for them. Another one. Little guy. These are really well made. Another spider. This little dude, he's another, like another lizard guy with a spear, little banana spear. It happens. It's okay. Nothing to be upset about. Another banana spear dude. This guy again. Another one. Another spider. Banana spear, lizard guy. And wolf. Again. Cool. I've heard wolves hunt in packs. Let's check this guy out. This guy's cool. It's nice, man. Those are pretty sweet. I wish I had the patience and the talent to paint these. Well, this guy right here, yeah. Hey! I'm gonna smash your face! It's like one of those guys who like flick you, knock you out of the dungeon. Looks like a gargoyle, I believe. He's just a demon. Very nice. Really cool designs. It's like a zombie or cryptid dude. Another one of the gargoyles. This got a pretty sweet dance move right there. Other one. Couple, that's interesting. What's this about? I guess they would break. I'll show you that in a second. That's really interesting. Yeah, I guess it's because they're so fragile. Another gargoyle guy. Check this out. These dudes, these skeletons are in little plastic things. It's probably because they just fall to pieces during shipment. They're fragile. There's 3 of those. This guy. And this guy. Cool. Well, let's check out the heroes. No, there's one more miniature bag. That's not really a miniature. It's going to be the last one we check out, of course. I like to build up. Okay, let me see if I can tell you who all these people are. Okay, this person right here. Let's see. Let's see if I can just look at the pictures and figure this out. I imagine this is the human rogue. Are they supposed to be I don't know. Are they supposed to be that far back? It's like it's the Matrix arrow coming at them. And that's, I guess, Cat. Cat, the human ranger. And then we have Arjon, the dragonborn fighter. That's probably who I'll play as. Not anymore. This is our dwarf Thorgrim, the dwarf cleric. This is, I imagine, Alyssa Human Ranger. I may have had them reversed. This may be Cat. Could be Alyssa. I don't know. Maybe I'll see in the art book, or the art in the book in the manual. And then we have Emeril, Aladrin wizard. Oh, I'm sorry, wizard. This food is for him. The table is covered in miniatures right now. I wish you could see, but you can't. And then we have this one. The piece de resistance. Oh, and there's our, in between his little legs, our D20. Rolled a 6. No, nat 20, right? It's probably in the way. Check this guy out. Look at that. I wish this guy didn't have a base. This guy right here, and then you can make him ride on the back. See? Arrgh! Into battle! That'd be cool. Take Pinky and cut the base off and just make him ride around on this guy. That's pretty sweet, though. Nice. Very cool. Alright, let's check out some cards. Which one should we check out first? Encounter? Let's see. That's an easy way to get these off. Yeah, earlier I mentioned Wizards of the Coast. It used to be, for Dungeons and Dragons, it used to be TSR, right? Okay. Oh, all your... Okay. Cleric. Cleric cards. Let's turn those face down so we know what we got. Move Pinky so I don't stab myself yet again. Let's see. Fighter. Our Dragonborn fighter guy. Nice little artwork on the back showing you the dude. The character. The Ranger. I'll show you some of their abilities and stuff. I'm just getting them all together. And we have the Rogue. Move. And then we have our Wizard. Very cool. All right, let's check some of them out. Let's grab a couple of them. A couple of each, so we can see what it's all about. Okay. Cleric. Dwarven Cleric. Utility power. Shield of Faith. Use when you or a hero on your tile is hit by an attack. The attack misses. Instead, you and each hero within one tile gains +2 bonus to AC until the end of your next hero phase. I'll flip this card after use. A fighter. Actually, I should show you just how they're laid out. And then we have Unstoppable from a fighter. Use this power at the start of your hero phase. You regain 2 hit points. Ranger. Use this power when a monster damages you. You move your speed. It's called Yield to Ground. You leap to a safer position after suffering an attack. Rogue. Stealth. Your silent advance avoids unwanted attention. Use this power immediately after you draw a monster card. Discard the monster card instead of placing it. Wizard. Shield. You throw up your hand and a shield of arcane energy protects you from attack. Use this power when a monster hits you. The monster's attack misses instead. You gain +2 bonus points to AC until the end of your next hero phase. Alright, this is sounding pretty good. So far, so good. And what's this about right here? Like, see, we got a little, like a bent card or something. Is it this one? No? The one next to it? Let's find out what happened. Something's going on. I don't know, man. Oh well. Let's check these out. Oh, they're just they just need to be flattened out. Some of them are they're a little buckled. That's fine. No biggie. Encounter. Showed you the back of those when they were still in the plastic. Bat Swarm. A horde of shrieking bats flutter through the catacombs, blocking your sight. Whenever a hero attacks a monster that is not on his or her tile, that hero makes the attack roll twice and uses the lower result. That sounds like a pain. That's always fun, though. Event. Bubbling Cauldron. The monsters around you rush forward, drawn by a repulsive odor spilling out of a bubbling cauldron. Place each monster one tile closer to the active hero. Yeah! Let's see. Event. Frenzy. The monsters around you roar in fury. Each monster you control activates twice during your villain phase. You control? What's this about? These are all event cards. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of event cards. Like all of these. Look at that, man. That's cool. I guess instead of drawing a monster, like you'll draw something. Yeah. Cool. Event attack ambush. A massive net falls from the ceiling while monsters close in from all sides. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile. Place a new monster on the active hero's tile. Attack +8 damage slowed. Event, attack, green slime. A hideous blob of green slime falls from the ceiling. That's never good. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile. Cool. Check out this other thick deck. And then we will tackle this manual. Hey, stop it. Sequence of play. Yeah, let's check that out. How many are there? There are 5 sequence cards. Treasure. Yes. Yes, treasure cards. Sequence of play. Oh, that's the other side. Okay, there's the first side. Sequence of play. On your turn, complete these phases in this order. Hero phase, exploration phase, villain phase. Hero phase. If you have 0 hit points, use a healing surge token if one is available. 2. Perform one of the following actions. Move and then make an attack. Attack and then move. Make 2 moves. Exploration phase. If your hero occupies a square adjacent to an unexplored edge, see page 5, go to step 2. Otherwise, go to the villain phase. 2. Draw a dungeon tile and place it with its triangle adjacent to the unexplored edge. Draw a monster card and place that monster on a new tile. See page 7. Villain phase. 1. If you don't place a tile during your exploration phase, or if you've placed a tile with a black triangle, draw an encounter card. If a villain is in play, activate it. 3. Activate each monster and trap you control in turn in the order you drew them. Okay. Sounds easy enough. Sounds easy enough. I heard this game mostly focuses on combat. That's like the one thing I've heard about this one. This was like the first one, I think. I think I said that before. This is one of the first board game things that they did where it's like a whole theme. Let's see. Okay. There's 2 types of treasure, apparently. There is... ahead and I'm separating the monster cards from the treasure cards. Okay. There is adventure treasure. And treasure. You get 2 types. And then monster cards. I guess this is the stuff that they can do. Prowling Ghost. The ghosts of past adventurers haunt this room. Their shrieks send you running deeper into the dungeon. Attack the active hero. After the attack, draw a tile from the bottom of the dungeon stack and place it adjacent to the unexplored edge that is closest to the active hero. Place a new monster on that tile, and then place the active hero on that tile. Spider webs. Traps. Crossbow turret. Crushing walls. All right, man. Ah, and here are the... Okay, those are more encounter cards. Okay. Events. Yeah, those are more encounter cards. Put those in the event stack. Now here we go. Here are the monsters. Blazing Skeleton. That's this guy. The guy who I said was doing a Hadoken. And he is. You look at his little artwork. At least that's what it looks like anyway. Okay. He's undead. Imagine he's a blazing skeleton. Hopefully he's not alive. That'd be terrible. Gargoyle. Okay, we saw the gargoyle. Where is he? Our gargoyle guy. I'll show you the gargoyle's card. A ghoul! Here's our ghoul. Here's the ghoul. This guy's a ghoul. Kobold Skirmisher. It's a little guy, the little dudes with the swords, or the spears. Stabbing behind. I cannot wait to find out what the jazzercising Wolfman is. Let me show you the card. You look at the card for a second. Rat Swarm. I already showed you that. At length. Skeleton. Undead. Spider. Wolf. No dire, just a plain old wolf. Just a wolf. Wraith. That's a guy who's asking questions in class. He's asking questions in Wraith class. A zombie. Oh, there's no. I guess that might be a special creature. Oh, yeah, it is. It is. It's the tiles. That is a werewolf. Okay. The flesh golem is that big, ripped dude. The guy who's pointing, saying over there, that's a young vampire. And then we have Howling Hag. Clack Kobold Sorcerer. That's why I said the Lizard Wizard. And a Zombie Dragon. Tiles are popping out. The treasure cards. Pretty typical things. Heroic Stand. Action Surge. So their abilities, buffs. Clear the air. Play the square. It's for their fortunes. Okay. I'm sorry, I said buff instead of fortune. Amulet of Protection. You gain a +1 bonus to AC while this item is in play. Words. Boots of Striding, Crystal Ball, Dragon Breath Elixir, Glyph of Warding, Holy Water, Holy Avenger, Lucky Charms. There's Lucky Charm, but there's 3 of them, so Lucky Charms. Horseshoes, Magic Rainbows. Magic Sword. Cool, man. Yeah. As I like to say, and these are the ones I'm about to enjoy, I'm in. And then we have our Adventure Treasure, which are probably ones that you gain specific events throughout the story. A Silver Dagger. A Wooden Stake. Who would eat that? Feywalk Amulet. If you're a beaver, you know, I guess if you're a beaver, you'd eat a wooden stake. Okay. Let's get some of these out of the way, and let's check out everybody's favorite, the manual. Introduction. In an ancient time and place, magic permeates the land and monsters stalk the shadows that gather along the edges of civilization. In this age of Dungeons and Dragons, the world needs heroes. Encased in varied types of armor and armed with swords, bows, staves, and spells, these heroes explore ancient ruins, take on daring quests, and challenge the most fearsome monsters. One such quest takes heroes to a dark and mysterious place called Castle Ravenloft. Castle Ravenloft. The master of Castle Ravenloft is having guests for dinner, and you are invited. The castle rises over the dark forest in the land of Barovia. This is like Bavaria. Looking down upon a sad, frightened village surrounded by an endless sea of dense fog and mist. The master of the castle, Count Strahd, is a vampire, and the night and its creatures belong to him. As long as Strahd exists, Barovia and the land around it will never be safe. A group of heroes had recently arrived in Barovia, stepping out of the mist to find themselves caught up in the evil emanating from Castle Ravenloft. These heroes have chosen to enter the castle and discover the secrets waiting within. The dangers are great, the monsters are deadly, and only the bravest, and most capable heroes stand a chance of surviving, let alone succeeding. In defeat, Strahd and his minions. The entrance to the castle looms ahead. Strahd's plans are nearing fruition, and the master of the castle has an undying thirst for blood. Can you defeat Count Strahd and the monsters that inhabit Castle Ravenloft? I think that's the whole point of the game. Game overview. The Dungeons & Dragons Castle Ravenloft board game is a cooperative adventure game. You and your fellow heroes must work as a team to succeed in the adventures that unfold within the castle. You either win together or lose together. It's romantic. Each player selects a hero who has come to Barovia to discover the secrets of Castle Ravenloft. Choose from the Dragonborn Fighter, Human Rogue, Dwarf Cleric, Aladrin Wizard, Human Ranger, or a hero from another D&D Adventure System board game. Okay, so I think it said that on the box, like they'll all work together or something, right? Heroes explore the dungeons beneath the castle, solve mysteries, fight monsters, and uncover magic treasure. The game runs the traps, events, monsters, and villains contained within the halls of Castle Ravenloft, with a little help from you. Winning the game. You win by completing the objective in the adventure you are playing. For example, you might have to destroy an evil dragon in one adventure. While in another, you must find a magic artifact and escape from the dungeon. Unless stated otherwise, in an adventure, you lose if any hero is at 0 hit points at the start of that hero's turn, and there are no healing surge tokens left to play. You also lose if you are defeated by the adventure you are playing. Each adventure lists its specific victory and defeat requirements. Game setup. To start playing the Dungeons & Dragons Castle Ravenloft board game, shuffle the monster cards into their own deck. Do the same for the encounter cards and treasure cards. Place these 3 decks in easy reach of all players. Give each player a sequence of play card as a reminder. You're not going to forget. You're not going to forget this time, Tim. Pick an adventure from the... place the die in the various monster, villain, and hero figures in easy reach. Place an adventure from the adventure book. If you're playing your first game alone, the best way to learn the game is by using the first adventure, Escape the Tomb. If you're playing your first game with friends, play the second adventure, Find the Icon of Ravenloft. Each player chooses one of the 5 first-level heroes. When you choose a hero, take that hero's hero card, the power cards for that hero, and the figure that matches the hero. The rules presented in the adventures on the cards refer to the players as heroes. Each hero card tells you how many and which power cards you can choose for that hero. In your early games, use the power card suggested at the front of the adventure book. See page 14 on how to choose power cards in later games. Set aside any power cards that aren't used in this adventure. Each player also draws a treasure card. These cards represent items and advantages that you acquired on previous adventures. Draw and discard until you get a treasure card with an item on it. You'll get more treasure cards as you play the game. Set up the dungeon tile stack, the deck of tiles, the starting tile, and any quest tiles based on the startup instructions in the adventure you have selected. You are now ready to begin play. The adventure you have chosen tells you any other rules you need in the special adventure rules section, or any rules that change the general game rules presented in this book. Cool. Tell me how to connect the tiles together. Player setup, player turn, hero phase, exploration phase. 1, if your hero occupies an unexplored edge space, see page 5. Go to step 2. Oh, that was on the card. When you have to place a monster, this is shorthand for draw a monster card and place the corresponding monster figure on the bone pile that's on the dungeon tile you just placed. If you already have the same monster card in play in front of you, discard the monster card and draw again. Note, however, that it's okay to draw a monster card if another player has the same monster in play. Okay. You can move to any square, even diagonal ones, with a few minor exceptions. You cannot enter a square with a monster. You can move around walls but cannot enter a wall. You can move between 2 adjacent walls. You cannot move between 2 adjacent walls. Well, listen to me. You cannot end your move in another hero's square. Combat. When you decide to attack, first determine which monsters your hero can target. A power specifies what monster your hero can attack, ranging from only monsters in an adjacent square to a monster as far as 3 tiles away. Remember the difference between squares and tiles when making attacks. See page 5. Let's learn that. Tiles and squares. It's important to understand the difference between a full tile and that's okay. Check this out. This is a tile. These are squares. It's important that you know that. I'm sure people would be going around tile to tile, you got to be clear. Healing surge tokens, defeating monsters. Ooh. Counter deck, treasure deck. Leveling up. Okay, experience points. I'm interested in this. Heroes earn experience points by defeating monsters. When you defeat a monster, the hero who controls it puts that monster card in the hero's experience pile. Each monster card lists the experience points it provides. The tougher the monster, the more experience points it provides. The heroes can spend experience points in 2 ways. To cancel an encounter card, to level up. Canceling an experience card represents using the hard-fought experience you've gained to avoid danger. For example, your hero spots a trap and disables it before it activates, or avoids an event before it inflicts any injuries. Cool. So you can use it like that. That's cool. Okay, leveling up. A hero starts play at first level, whenever a hero rolls a natural 20, nat 20, right? When making an attack roll or to disable a trap roll, that hero can choose to spend 5 experience points to become second level. Discard the monster cards after you spend them. Flip your first level hero card over to become the second level. Leveling up to second level increases your hit points to 2, or by 2, and your armor class and surge value by 1. It also allows you to choose a new daily power, and you gain the special ability to make critical attacks. In addition to the natural roll of 20, the level up treasure card also provides an opportunity to level up your hero. Awesome. Right, let's take a peek at the adventure book. Okay, yeah, it's as I said, it's literally a prompt. Literally a prompt. You know, it shows you adventure setup, time tracker. It goes from morning to sunset. Cool. Adventure 1, Escape the Tomb. A hero alone in the dungeon crypts must escape before the sun sets and Strahd returns. Goal, find the secret stairway tile that leads out of the dungeon before Strahd defeats you. Number of heroes, 1 hero. Solo experience. Awesome. This sounds good. This sounds like it'll be a really good time. I really love our jazzercising werewolf. He's really cool. So once again, thanks, bro, for sending me this. This looks like it'll be a really good time. It looks like it'll be really fun, and I'm excited to start playing it. But as always, we were open before, but now we're closed. Beat it.